Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Dak, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory on our experimental alternate megabase series. And in our last episode, we went and got a heavy modular frame set up, so we're producing 22.5 of them per minute. And we came up with a problem. I'm not getting enough steel pipes, so I have to go and build a second floor of them. I have designed the second floor. That monster. I love it. I think it looks great. Personally, but that's a biased opinion. Even words are difficult because I built it. I didn't want it fully encased. We have got we've got, what would you call them? Supports. Yeah, we've got supports where we would have the power poles, and yes, we've got a grand entrance, and finally we've got some elevators in. It's been long coming, and also I didn't realise until I watched the last bit of my last episode back, that's not in the right place. But yeah, that's the design that I've gone with. We have got entrances where the power poles are. Ow. And it does look semi-decent from inside as well. At least, again, I think so. We've got a lot of black in here, but black and red is the designs that I go for, because normally black and red are my favourite colours. Excuse me. So, yeah. All we want to do this episode is make sure that we've got enough steel coming in. Well, more steel pipes, sorry. And then we're going to sort the bus out with that. And then hopefully all will be good. So, can we get this one in the right position this time? We've not got any counting to do because this will all work out. It's exactly the same as downstairs. We've just got to build it again. I mean, technically, I know we've already built this once, so apologies for repeating the same sort of stuff, but it's the second floor. I wanted to build the second floor, and again, second floor. I wanted to build the first one on camera. Well, I say build the first one on camera. I built the actual structure off camera. It did end up taking me about an hour. I don't think you would have liked to have watched me build walls for an hour. It did do my head in, I'm not going to lie. It's not the most entertaining of things to do. Especially then going around and painting all the black, because my original colours are set to red. I can't just do it like that. I had to actually shoot all of them. But yeah, it wasn't too much of a problem. It was just time consuming. And again, this is just a repeat of what we've got downstairs. The only problem I've come up with is how the hell am I going to get power up here? The only way that I can come up with is at one of the ends. We're going to have to go at and then up. Which should be possible. We're nearly there. We've nearly got the 30 machines up and running that we need. Yeah, it should be possible. The only problem we're going to have is if we need steel beams further up the bus, because they're using the other line. At the minute, we can dedicate two steel lines to just pipes alone. Oh, I don't like that, not having to walk around the edge now. Oh, that made me feel a bit uncomfortable. Anyway, we want steel pipes in all the way down. Well, we're going to have to sort power out now anyway, because I want power in before I start putting belts and whatnot everywhere. We'll see. We'll see. I'd prefer to do it at this end, but if I've got to do it at the end of the run, then that's what we'll do. But yeah. Oh, I watched the finale for Game of Thrones this morning. I know a lot of people don't like it. I enjoyed it. Well, there's one bit I didn't enjoy. They shouldn't have done that. Didn't like a certain bit of it. I'm not going to mention anything. I know I'm a week in front with this, but still, if people haven't got around to seeing it yet, I hate spoiling things. And I hate having things spoiled, so yeah. Let me know what you guys thought if you've watched Game of Thrones. Generally, the season as a whole wasn't brilliant. They could have done so much more with it. And the general comment is it was rushed. Yeah, I'd agree. Like I say, they could have done so much better with it, I think. But that's what they've done. We've watched it. We've watched it all the way through. And you either enjoy it for what it was, or you just moan about it. They're not going to do anything about it, are they? It's not like they're going to rewrite the entire season and just like, oh yeah, by the way, here's the final season. The proper one. Yeah, it's not going to work like that, so, no. I may have to use a Mark II line Will it let me get one in here properly? Yeah, we can't do Mark 3s. Not yet, anyway. Mark 2 power pole. And then we want power going to you, and to you, and to you. And then, I'm hoping it will just let me go through the floor. Because other than that... Oh, whoops. You need a connection as well. And... Oh! It's 7 connections now. Well, I've never used these, so I didn't actually know. Where would it be? Well, I guess the pole should technically be right through the centre of it, shouldn't it? The floor is too steep. Am I going to have to come up here like this? Didn't think about the power. Is there another way I could do this? Could I get it upstairs from further back and then run it all the way down? Because if I'm going to need second floors everywhere, I might have to. Or the easy way is just go from there up to here for now until I build more second floors in, because I assume I'll be doing that at some point. Yeah, I think that's going to have to do. I should be able to get a belt past that. Yep. Right, let's get power in, and we're going to do it in our normal style. It's just the one power pole that's not in the right place, or the normal place. I say right place. Is there really a right place? Yeah, when I get second floors, I'll run it from the entrance, and then we'll have power poles all the way down. Although, actually, no. No. You can come in the middle there. Now, these aren't going to be in the right place for now. Let's just go as far as it will let me. It will all get rearranged, provided I do decide to do more second floors, or it's more not if I choose to do them, if I need them. Because we're getting that close to the end now. I'm not really sure how much more we can get out of this series. Come on. Just place them wherever. I'm fairly sure there's going to be one that I can rope up this way. That's nearly... Wire is too long. Come on. There. Yes, you do work. And whereabouts are we? There. So I think it should go there. And then that should be a nice straight power line. At least it manages to get up here properly, and we're not cutting through any floors or anything like that. Like I say, these will end up getting aligned with wherever I've got second floors. For now, though, that'll do. It's nice to get power up here properly. Anyway. I also much prefer these giant walkways that we've got to get up here. It's so much grander. So much grander. So much more grand. I don't know. The only language I speak, and I can't speak it very well. Go me, right? These are all in the right places. Good, good. I do need to crack on. This isn't meant to be the main feature of it. We need to go and get the belt upgraded. The bus sorted out, not upgraded. Because we need this new separate line running all the way down to the heavy modular frames, because they're going to have a belt of their own. The rest of the factory, that can just run off the first belt that we've got. I'm fine with that, because it's not like any of them is going to be in constant use. But no, the end products should really have their own dedicated lines. It's going to be fun, because we're going to need copper wire. It's not copper wire. We're going to need wire and cable for other things later on as well. And at the minute, they're all being used for other things. So it's just going to be a case of seeing which ones need more resources and coming back and building one of these second floors. I've got the resources, generally, and it not take me long to go out and fix more up if that's the case. I've generally marked on the map where a lot of resources are that we need. The only ones I've not really looked for is copper, but we're not using any copper whatsoever in this base. At least not yet. The only reason we might need copper is if I decide to do the alternate recipe for the iron smelting. But to rip all of that out just to try and get more iron in, with the amount of iron we've already got coming in, it's very pointless. So that's why I've not done it, in case you were wondering. I do also like these second floors. It gives us a nice vantage point of everything that we've built so far. Look at all those manufacturers down there. They look dead cool. Nothing like admiring your own handiwork, right? Anyway, enough of that. Let's get this built up. 'Cause we've only done it a million times already. I did think as well about building the walls up around this second floor. But generally, I want a base that's out in the open. The only reason I've encased the one downstairs is because I want a structure. I don't want it just floating. I know, I've got floating paths everywhere, I hear you say, but no, not in the main base. We're going to have actual supports and stuff. I still need to go to the underbelly and build more support beams further up. I need to do that as well before I start doing the explosives and the quartz stuffs. But it's okay for now. Let's just run between it. It's loads quicker to just run between it. No. And also, don't like the fact that I've not got any walk around room up here, but if I want to bring the second floor up of steel beams for any reason, if I'd have gone 2 that way, I wouldn't have been able to gone 2 this way. I will end up with a gap between everything, but that's generally what I wanted. It's all nice and spaced out. At least that's the plan. Come on. Let's get all these in. Luckily, we've got a nice easy one to do because it's all one line into one line. You can imagine what it's going to be like if I've got to do a second floor of screws. It's not going to be fun. Same for cables, actually. Most other ones would be easy enough. Anything that requires more than 2 lines to come upstairs is going to be a problem. Anyway. That's the last splitter. We'll do what we normally do. We'll join all the belts up this side and then we'll come back at the end and connect it all up properly. Do I need to check power? I don't think I need to check power. We should have more than enough because the base is generally stalled out. Why is it using 2,000 megawatts? I guess with the endgame stuff being made now, because the manufacturers should still be working at the moment. They don't get a break for a while. Not until they've all filled up. Yeah, we're going to start using more power. We might have to go out and have a look for some steam geysers, which will be an episode in itself. Now, they don't need transporting back, so I don't really need to build roads out to them. I can just have power lines running off into the wilderness, which is what I think I'm going to do, unless it's close to one of the roads that I've already built going out of the base. If it's close to one of those, I might as well make it an official thing. If it's right in the middle, at the other end of the map, no. I'm not building a road to somewhere that's not going to be needed to bring resources back to the base. It's time consuming enough. I mean, I'm quicker now than I was, you know, a month or so ago at this, but... And we're well over 100 hours now, by the way. I think we're on about 110. If I saved game, it would tell me properly. I don't like the fact that, as it showed you in the bottom corner there, it says I've been playing for 12 hours. I know it ticks over in 24-hour blocks, but I prefer it just to show my complete playtime for this single playthrough. It is about 110. Good God. I know we've done this loads of times, but it seems to take longer every time I do it. Come on. So what else have we got to watch then now that Game of Thrones is done? There's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I'm still not enthralled with that idea. I've got to catch up on Big Bang Theory. I don't think it'll be long before in fact, Supernatural's just finished. It normally comes back about October, and that's the final season of that one. We've got One Punch Man to watch tomorrow. Yeah, can't wait for that. Attack on Titan was good as well. I think I mentioned that in yesterday's episode. And yes, I will just blather on about what I watch. Feel free to tell me what you watch and any recommendations. I always like ideas of different things to watch. Feel free to let me know. And in you go, and then we want all the mergers on this side, but we want them pointing that away. Good. Let's throw all these in. Very realistically nearly done with the steel pipes. I mean, they don't really need their own line either. They're getting their own line. But that does leave it open that if I decide to get more... I think our limiting factor at the minute was modular frames and... What was the other one? Is it rubber? I think there are limiting factors at the minute, because don't they give me exactly 8 machines worth? So if I wanted to get more than 22.5 heavy modular frames, which I don't because they're not used for anything at the minute, I'd just go and upgrade them specific sections. Like I say, we don't need that at the minute, so no. Maybe when I get to computers and supercomputers, which again we can only have 8 machines of at the minute with resources that I'm making. Yeah, we'll just have to see. If we need to up them, we'll come back and up them. Simple as that, really. Right. I mean, you can connect straight into there, and yes, I know I built these off camera, but they are flowing the right way. The one going down's weird to build, because you've got to build a conveyor belt right to the edge and then hook it on the end. The one coming up's easy enough, because as you can see, I just put a stacker in, and it then came straight up. It was easy enough. I've not actually seen what the elevator's animations are yet. I've not hooked it up. I just plugged it in and then left it last night. We'll see together, although I'm sure by now you've seen plenty of other people use them. I haven't. I tend to watch Neil House's Satisfactory, but I've not actually watched one of the elevators going up yet. It'll be fun to see them, especially the Mark IV ones. I assume they're going to be ridiculous to look at. It's ridiculous enough watching them go on flat belts, let alone vertical belts. Go on, man. Oh, that was something I wanted to check. Yeah, all those reset. I'm going to use the paint gun once I've got this built up and show you what my base should actually look like when it's all black and red. I don't know why it resets after every episode, but... Well, every session, not every episode. But yeah, it's only a slight fault, isn't it? Doesn't really matter. Really. We've got so much more to do. I should have enough encased industrial beams for this bit anyway. Might need to get some more when we start playing around with the bus. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. In you go. And then hopefully, next episode, this is why I don't connect things up anymore until I've finished all of it. Otherwise I'd have an inventory full of steel pipes by now. Next episode, as I was trying to say, we're hopefully going to go and get our computers up and running, which we did work at. We've got 8 factories, as I said moments ago. And that should give me, again, 22.5 computers per minute. Don't know how that's going to translate into supercomputers, but we'll find out. I've got every expectation that I'm going to have to go back and up basic resources like this and give them all second floors, but we'll deal with that when we get to it, please. Oh god, I did make it, but I didn't expect I'd made it, so I tapped it a little bit more than I should have done. Come on, nearly there. I'm sure it used to be easier to place belts than this. It's either that or I just enjoy moaning. I am English. It is something we tend to enjoy. Although I do speak for myself on that one, I guess. Can I do this properly? Come on. I've got to jump and then jump again quickly. Yeah, I didn't get as much speed as I wanted there. Nope, it's not going to work. Fine, just give me my legs back. No, I can't do it properly. Why is that one proper red and the rest of them aren't? Come on, bunny hop. Bunny hop. Fine, just jump on the mergers. It'll be easier. And we're back. So, lag spike. Let us hook this up. Thank you. Look at it go. Look at the steel going. Oh, bless you. I love it. And then we get our first pipes coming out. Down they go. Yeah, we want this side to be as fast as this side. Admittedly, it's not going to be going anywhere for a while. Right, we need to sort this out. So you can't go there. It's all going to have to go up an extra one, isn't it? Excuse me. How did I do it down there? Yeah. Everything's just going to have to go above. Although... have I got the wires not coming out on the floor? Yeah, that's not the one that I wanted to look at, is it? This one. Yep, everything goes over. Apart from the first one. That just goes under. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's get this sorted out. I love it. It looks cool. So, you can't go straight through. Well, we've only got that amount of space, so let's go like that. You can come up in the space of one, because I think that'll be okay. Now, I need to design this very slightly differently. This shouldn't be as complicated as I'm making it. But why not? Will you be able to get down in that space? You will. You're going to look a little bit dodgy. But I don't care. Actually. Can that not just go straight down? It doesn't clip through there, and that looks loads neater. Will these look dodgy then? Yeah, I think it needs to go like that so it doesn't look like it's clipping through anything. And then it's all going to be uniformed anyway. Yeah, we'll do it like that then. Alright, let's cut these back again then. And you're going to go up in the space of one tile. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And you can go across to there and go up. I could make this more even, but, you know, it's really not affecting that much. The only other thing is I keep them all raised until that point over there, and then we've not got any weirdness. Right, do it like that. We're changing it all again. I expect I'll start making chests if I do this much more. Oh, no, we used up a load of materials, didn't we? Never mind. Never mind. Alright. Let's take all this back. It's not going to be going under anymore. It's going to be going over. So that makes more sense and it's less hassle. Well, I say it's less hassle as I'm ripping it all out. It's fine. It's fine. We've got this. So. Do I want you to come down in the space of half a tile? Not really. I want you to go up in the space of one tile. Yeah, we're ripping more apart than I wanted to. So that's where it's going to go again. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's got to be up by this point, yes. And then go to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. You need to go up to there. No, you don't. He's doing it wrong already. What is he doing? What is he doing? And then you go down and back into there. Yeah, that'll look neater. We've just got one bridge going across. Well, that was either an amazingly well-placed jump or a terribly well-placed jump, depending on your outlook on life, I guess. But we fell straight in. Yeah, that will work. Can I just do this side from over here? And we are going to have one too many on top there. In you go. Across you go. Come on. Let's get all of our wire going back to the end of the bus. Not that it's really moving anywhere, but it will be needed soon. Timer on. We're not quite at time yet. I actually expected we'd be massively over, but it doesn't look like it's going to be massively over. And you go into there, then you can just have a straight shot into that. Same for you, and same for you. Good. That doesn't look terrible. I thought I'd made a boo-boo then. I've not. Don't panic. You come out to... I assume it'll be wherever there's a foot on the floor. Or not. Into there. At least the machines are backing up now, so we should have, yeah, full belts worth coming out again. That's a very slight problem. Well, I think we're just going to have to go over for the easiest. Like so, although these are meant to dip, but I can't have it dip underneath that because that's just going to be stupid. And 1, 2, and then you come back into, actually, one there. No, it can stay at that height. Yeah, that'll be fine. I am changing the rules all the time, it seems. In fact, we don't need that one there then, do we? If it's staying up there, because that one was to bring it back down. No clipping, can't get mad. Right, here's where the problem comes, because I'm going to have to take out all of these again. I wonder, it doesn't look like the belts were going crazy there. I might not have to reinstall them all. Although I do need to check where they all are. In fact, let's just do them one at a time, because otherwise I am going to lose my mind. This doesn't need to be here because of where we put the first one. Just trying to go for the minimalistic look. You get the nice 90-degree turn-in that I want, and you go to there. At least where I've got the dips, I know is where my lines need to go. And then you should reach straight back into that one. Which you've already eaten through them. Quick. It needs feeding. And we're just going to take you and you out for a moment. No. See, that one's being stupid. This is why I wanted to check. And this is why I delete all the lines. Because normally... Oh, why does that not reach properly? I'm fairly sure I sorted all these lines out correctly. Apparently I didn't. There? Well, I guess we can just get rid of this bit. With all the dips and kinks in it, I guess it doesn't really make much difference. Come on, grab it. That's the one. Then you can go in there. You can go in there. Good. And we want our splitter back in on this tile about there. You can just shoot straight across that one. There is damage straight. It's getting more spaghettified. Oh god. I am going to go straight to this one. Because it should be 6 from there. Unless I've done it like I did the last one. Which is just wrong. Right, is this the line that's going up there? Yes it is. So, where this splitter is, we're actually going to end this first line off there. Get rid of that, and we want 1, 2. Not a lag spike, and 1, 2. And then a 1. So the first line is going to finish here, and that's going into encased industrial beams, I think. Yep. You're now getting the rest of that full line. That's not really all that full, but it will be full, generally. Then you're going to step down and go into there. Why is that line now full? Have the machines stopped crafting now that I've done all this? Yeah, they have. It's fine. I wanted to do it for my own purposes. Just so it's all completely full down here. Because when the factory does all start moving properly, which it should do at some point, we don't want it to be not producing enough for everything. At least now we know that the encased industrial beams are getting a full line's worth, which will then give me 75 per minute, which will then work into the equations that we've got for this. And by equations, that's just the fancy way of saying we worked it out. Because I based this off 75 per minute. Did I? 9.375? That sounds about right. Calculator. 75 divided by 9.375 is exactly 8. Yes. So all is worked out. These machines will all flow now at 100% efficiency. So we will get the 22.496 or whatever it was heavy modular frames. Admittedly, them encased industrial beams don't look like they're working properly. Is it still trying to fill up my marketplace? Is that what's hindering it? Let's go and have a quick look. And we didn't have to go far, did we? Yeah, the steel's not quite filled all these factories up again. We've got to wait until they're all full. Looks like the first half of them are full. It's just filling up the second half now, and then this will kick back into 100% production. Although, what is pulling a few steel beams off? Because that's slightly not full. Or is it just the fact that the steel is still filling up? No. Didn't want to go that way. See, it's doing a weird shuffle there. That's what it normally does. Some have been dropped off again. I think it's just the steel being broken in. In fact, it can't be the steel just being broken in. Is one of these two lines using it occasionally? Modular frames, yeah, that will occasionally use it. So we will have a very, very marginal dip in encased industrial beams. The only other thing is I go and get one more line. Yeah, I think it's that minimal. You'd really not notice. It's like a fraction of one production. Because every now and again, one of these gets pulled off. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. So yeah, next episode, we're going to be doing computers, now that we've got our encased industrial beams being produced at full capacity, even though full capacity kinda is already capped off, because we're not using them anymore. Anyway, that is it for this episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!